Here we are back with Braxton and Rich. Rich is using exactly the same training equipment that he used with Bekka, his 6-foot training leash and Braxton's training collar, which you'll be introduced to tomorrow. He is also sitting very nicely at Rich's left to demonstrate his new obedience skills. And the first one that we're going to demonstrate with Braxton is his ability to heel. And Rich will use his name and the word heel. And if you notice with him, because he is younger than she, he really enjoys this. He likes to be challenged. He gets some pep in his step when Rich turns. You don't want him to get too wound up, but he likes to be challenged and he likes to learn new things and do new things. Nice automatic sits. And because he is young and because he is a male, he is more of a challenge. But I think that really with continued training with him, there's really nothing he couldn't accomplish. Now this is going to be his sit-stay.
Stay.
Remember, your stay is a one-word command. Don't use his name. You're going to walk out to the end of your leash, and there's nothing that's going to stop you as you move forward, not in the first couple weeks of dropping your leash in the house and putting more distance between you and he. This is helping to develop his self-control, of which he had very little when he got here. Rich walks all the way back to heel position, and then he gives him another command. And he held that sit-stay until Rich got all the way back around to where they started.
Stay.
Leaves him in another sit-stay. When he calls him, he is going to use his name. He's going to lighten his tone ever so slightly because you don't want him to come barreling in and jump on you. You want him to come in and sit. And you're going to notice that the dogs take their cue from you a lot of the time. So if you need to, deepen your tone of voice to let him know that you're serious, you don't need to yell. You just have to be firm. He's more challenging than his sister. He's very smart, which is a lot of what adolescent male German Shepherd's problem is that they can outthink us. Rich will leave him in another sit-stay. He walks out to the end of the leash and turns to face him. He will call him in again. And have him sit. And then return to heel and back to sit. And you might get away with slacking off on Bekka's obedience a little bit, but you can't slack off with his training at all. This puppy needs to be worked, he needs to be challenged, and he needs to learn who's in charge. Now we're going to demonstrate his down from a heel position. So with him seated, always seated first, left open palm straight down toward the ground, the one-word command to down and stay. And he's always looking for something to distract himself, if you notice. Like now he's focused on Rich, but he was looking for a minute at anything to distract him. Lengthen out these down stays. When Rich returns back, he will walk all the way around him, just as he did with Bekka, returning back to heel, and the dog should remain lying down until he gets another command. And if he starts to get too amped up during training, it's no, and go back to basics.
Now, stay.
And Rich will answer all of your questions. I saw that. He put his paw over the leash And that's a control thing, and that's a bright dog. Because if you don't have the leash and he has the leash, then he's in charge, not you. Rich will call him out of this downstay. And the last exercise that we'll demonstrate for you is his down from a distance. So Rich is going to leave him in a sit-stay.
Stay.
He's going to turn to face him. He's going to use his right hand to give that down command. And that was perfect, like picture perfect. So he's got all the smarts in the world. He is just an adolescent, a little bit fresh. So when you're practicing with him at home, be serious. Don't get him too wound up. You want to keep him under control and listening to you. And we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. Please call us if you have any questions.